Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever 2 and things have taken a turn for the tropical. Because one should always take a turn for the tropical when playing Transport Fever 2. Anyway, last time around we got ourselves established in a really magnificent kind of a way that I sort of got a bit wrong, but we'll fix that. That'll be fixed. Don't worry, it's all good. I'm in control. It's only episode 2. We're not out of control yet. Give it time. Anyway, we're going to expand on the previous ideas that we had last time round by adding some trams into the mix, and probably some wagons and stuff, and maybe another train or something. I don't know. Let's see how we get on. So this big beauty of a train we've got going on here is not working at peak efficiency right now. We know already that it does in fact require twice the amount of grain cars to box cars in order to run with either segment of them full up to begin with. Now that's a bit of a drag because the number of box cars coming back is going to directly contribute to the amount of road profit that's made. Yeah. So how do you work around that? Well, there's a solution. And the solution is quite a simple one. I mean, I could change the consist of the train, but I don't want to remove the boxcars. And we go slow enough as it is. So instead, halfway up the route here, we've got another farm. It's a bit of a fluke, I admit, but we've got another farm anyway. So building a road route... does it need to be a road route? Now, see, that's a question. You could build another train. How much money is it going to make? It will probably make enough money. Well, okay, I guess that's what we're doing then. So I've got a little bit left in the loan account. How much have we got left available? We've still got 5 and a bit million left. It's all good. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll put in another station here, loop it up onto this line. We'll share the line. I'm quite happy to have trains wait ever so briefly. Don't want to double track it? Yeah, I'll double track it. Yeah, all right. Get to work. Okay, so station, and just station, cargo. Very good, well done. Now this can be a shorty because this is basically going to be a shuttle that we run up here. So it's not really called a shuttle, really, is it? It's a shunter. Yeah. Well, we'll run a 160 on that. I don't exactly know how much is going to be required because it's not entirely obvious. How long the journey time's going to be in comparison with what we've already got. Oh well, yeah, well, we'll figure it out. Shall we add another platform onto here? Go on then. Go on. Yeah, no, you were going to run. I was going to share the platform, but gives us an excuse to do a bit of modular action. So let's add a second. Well, hold on. Let's add a second track here. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yes. Thank you. Super. Splendid. And, in fact, lovely. All right. Well, that was easy. What else do you need to do? Probably put a platform down for cargo. Okay. Platform for cargo. Yeah. Do I need to run it the entire length? Actually, probably not, but it'll look better if I do. Fine. Okay, I'll allow it. Right, there we go. So there's that, and then just track it up and what have you, and so forth and things. So if we now fling this down here, I tell you, this is 2 trains in 1850. We're in the end times. Now the only thing I haven't done is set this up to allow for connection to the depot. But given the depot's a flaming 1,000 miles away, I'm going to build one, use it, then delete it again. I know it's cheeky, but these things must be done. I'm not going to pay the maintenance cost on a depot because that's crazy talk. Right, fling this around like so. Yeah, I could have done this by road, but frankly, the vehicles are so slow at the moment that just doesn't feel like a salient plan. What are we doing here? Why have you clicked that button? You've clicked the button incorrectly. Click a button that is actually appropriate to what you want to do. Right, new line. Yes, thank you. And you go from Alpha Complex West to, what's this called? Alpha Complex. I don't think it is. I think we need to start doing a bit of naming convention action in here in order to get things better named up. But I'll probably do that separately because watching me just type in a bunch of names Yes, just typing a bunch of names is not the most compelling thing you're ever going to see. So food, foot production again, and this is just going to be, oh well, I suppose, yes, not really production. It is production. All right, supplemental. Oh, cunning. Well, it's not that cunning, really, is it? No, probably not. Right, okay, so we'll bang a train on that, and that'll be good. Yeah, buy some vehicle, and we'll take. Let's mix it up. We'll use the cheeky Russian on this, because we haven't used that before. So why not? It's only going a short hop, and then nothing but hoppers. So they say. Now this will do 50. This will do 50. This will do 50. Sadly, however, the train itself will only do 30, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll get over it. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a nice number. 5, 6. That's a nicer number. Any more? 7. No. Stay relatively cheap for the time being, and then up it if you feel the need to do so. But frankly, having 2 trains running at once, that's the dream. That's keeping all of the dreams alive. That is right. Now I've got. What are we looking at? We've got 3.5 million left. I should turn my attention to something else. How much have we actually got waiting here? 11. See, it's just not. That's not going to do it. Several of you pointed out that I hadn't got any wagons on the Zion food delivery route yet, and I haven't. Now that was an oversight at the time, but in retrospect, probably a good idea. Hold on, we've got a classic case of East meets West coming up. Which we should pay heed to, for it is 1850. Oh, I haven't turned the what's it off, or I'll do it. Well, I mean, you say it's East meets West. It's smoke meets more smoke. Although apparently this one is leaking fewer smoky fumes from the old piston area. It's quite nice, isn't it? The answer to your question is yes, it is quite nice. There we go. Right. Okay. So that'll get rolling, and in the fullness of time, we'll see it happen. Now I'm going to stop time. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to stop time. I don't want any more vehicles for the moment. I just want to go and figure out what's next on the agenda. So I guess the obvious things to do right now is to do more passenger connectivity. Megacity 1 is already. I mean, it's doing quite well for passengers here. I mean, 37, 50, 60, 70 odd people waiting there. That's pretty cool. This is look at them. They're all there in their hats, going, I want to go to somewhere that isn't here. And kind of go, well, there aren't anyone. I mean, this is the metropolis. This is the no, Metropolis is on a different island. This is the pinnacle of civilization at the moment. However, with a cheeky bit of road here, we can get a connection out to City 17, so we'll do that. All right, okay, new policy. Brace yourselves. I'm only allowed to work on towns that I have already connected to. And therefore, hold on, do this, do that, turn these off, there you go. Do that, and then give it some of this. Right. And therefore, in so doing, we shall spread out from this, the epicenter of the map. If I want to connect to a new town, I have to build it off an existing connection. I can't go off and build things in isolation. Whew, hard taskmaster there. Anyway, we've got anywhere around this crossroads is a good place for a passenger stop. So let's build somewhere around these crossroads. I'd like to build, if I'm honest, I'd like to build a proper tram bus stop here. If I'm honest, okay, you're going to throw your money away. If I'm honest, yes. Okay, right. We're going to throw the money away by putting tram track on this. We'll do an inter-town tram. Now we're going to have to pay some extra to get ourselves moved in here. 2 buildings will be removed for 400k. Can you do me something a bit cheaper? There you go. 1 building will be removed for 250 grand. Done. I'll take it. Thank you. All right, smashing. So we've got some tram action going on there. Obviously, that means I'm going to have to spend some extra cash in order to tram up the road in between the two. Don't know why I'm tripping over it. Right, yeah, give us some of that. Off we go. Hold on, where does this road go? Does this road go to the right? Yeah, it goes to the iron mine. Well, that's going to be nice for the passengers, isn't it? They're going to get some scenic iron mine viewing as they stroll past aboard whatever tram-based opportunity I fling at them. Give me tram track, please. No electrification on the tram track yet, but that's probably a good thing. Also, you're going to need to turn that bus station into a tram station. I don't see that as being a big problem. Right, come on, keep going. Are we going the right way? Broadly speaking, yes. Okay, all right, well, keep it up then. And then we'll go down what I would assume is Main Street. Now, it might be better, actually, to do it at District 12, but District 12's only got a side of the road stop there, so I think we'll probably be better. There we go. Oh, look at that. You just upgrade the road, it upgrades the station as well. That's super duper. Right, so City 17 to MCO, not a problem. If we stick it on this is going to be our first tram route. And I think actually the slight improvement in speed is probably a decent way to go. So this is, we are using commuter, aren't we? But this is going to be commuter. I don't want to use the word tram, but I have a horrible feeling I'm about to. Commuter tram, there, see these things just happen. MCO to C17. Okay. Good. Right, fling some kind of tram depot in the middle, and then we'll get frisky with it. Will we? That seems extraordinary. All right, well, semi-frisky. So that's far more acceptable. Right, I don't even know what the tram options are at this stage of the game, or if in fact there are any tram options at this stage of the game. Let's have a look. Oh, there are tram options, and at this stage of the game too. So we've got a horse-drawn streetcar, don't like it. We've got horse-drawn streetcar USA, don't like it. We then have the Odessa horse-drawn streetcar. No sides. Yes, this is far more theme park. We will go with 3. There you are, smashing. Right, you lot, get to work. Yes. I can't say smashing too many times, but it is smashing. Everything is smashing. There you go. So more new vehicles, and these ones have some kind of flood-lit driver canopy kind of deal on the outside, which is going to be great. I like how that they have split up already. That's good. Right, there we are. That'll put everything on the map. I'm near certain of it. Why are you so busy? Over there at Arbat Avenue. Sorry, New Arbat Avenue. I don't know what happened to the old one. Clearly it fell out of favour. But there we go. Right, okay, so we've got 12 chunks of food ready to be delivered to District 12. And frankly, we can upgrade this train any time we like, because there is an absolute shed load of food waiting to be... Well, corn. Wow, what's going on with my brain this morning? It's tripping over everything. But yeah, it's we've got a stack load waiting. How much are you actually carrying? None. That's a concern. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're likely to be bumping into a problem with the well, it's not a problem, but a hurdle to overcome with the new freight system is because we have incoming corn a go-go on the train here. I mean, you say a go-go, it's barely trundling. What sort of trundle are we getting there? 27 kilometres an hour. So a healthy running speed. I think this second one is not kicking off. All right, in which case, let's hook up Zion, because that will help. A bit of extra demand. Right, buy some vehicles. Buy vehicles, please. Cargo, and we will go with the Asian horse-drawn carriage, because I'm going to use the heck out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more than enough. Fling that onto the Zion food delivery. There you are. That should do very nicely indeed. Eventually, when it gets to work, as it surely will, sooner or later. Right. Okay. So let's expand again. Because why wouldn't we? Now, we've got Caprica City over there. That's a bit of a hike from where we are right now. What I'm looking for is anything that's close. 2.5 million, which is what we've got left here, is enough for one train if I play my cards right and don't overspend. Caprica and Ankh-Morpork both take food. Oh, as does Erie. Oh, okay. Yeah, so maybe we could run a food delivery service out to Erie, maybe, and then it's tough to know for sure. I think what would work well would be to build a freight hub, maybe here in just outside Caprica, because later on you'll see that we can turn oil into oil. Crude oil into refined oil, and then turn that into plastic, which would be beneficial to be picked up again. Meanwhile, both of these are a Conmat food mix, and that's a Conmat food mix. All right, that's a bit of a fluke. Yeah, it is. It's a good fluke, though, isn't it? Not a helpful fluke to have. Right, okay, yeah. Crastinate not. Get on with it. Okay, well, are you sure you want to? Yeah, because we don't want to build a train line through this hill at the moment, because that will be, pricey. Well, wouldn't you rather have your depot hub idea sat in here? Yes, I would. But again, waterworks, all that kind of business. We're going to go for here. And we'll then replace it later on with something superior if we've got the money. If we don't go bankrupt in the short term. So, take it easy, make good decisions. Right, okay, a 160 again on this one. Hook you right up to the front door. Hook you right up to the front door. There you go. That's a bit of an ugly connection, but it is what it is. It's fine. My intention is to pay a bit more attention to actually putting things together cleanly in this series, but we've got to make that work at some point. You've got $500,000 worth of track budget there, so let's go as far as this 230, which was all more or less at ground level, and then we'll put some thought into how are you connecting to the station then. All right, well, I'm connecting to the station by pulling into the station. Well, there you go. It's just as well you had that moment to think it through. And I think we're going to do something like this. Something like this or this. Yeah, that'll do. That was cheap enough. How's that for a level crossing? It's flipping level is what it is. That's good. All right, okay. And then just do the final jaunt. What do you think? 132k, that'll do. Splendid. Right, 1.9 left in the bank. And then we will have completely maxed all loan operations. And keep in mind, you are going to need some end delivery going on there. And I hate to say it, but you're going to want a second platform. Okay, all right. Yeah, I am going to want a second platform. I haven't got the money for this. I really don't have the money for this. So here's where my head's at, right? Is I want to use wait till full with the new train, because doing so, we've got corn happening here. Okay, fine, good, that's going to work out. Because by putting a second platform in on here, I can hit wait till full, so that whatever I shove on this as far as a delivery mechanic is concerned, will wait till full. I've got a sneaking suspicion that wait till full is going to work in this game when it hasn't in previous ones. What evidence do I base that on? Largely the willingness of factories and producers to just continue producing and factorying. All right, well, look, you're making a little bit of money. If you ignore the capital spend that you've got going on, you are actually just about profitable. So as long as you're gentle with this, right, sling a couple of tracks in there. I'm not going to go the full distance. Cargo buildings. I want a platform, please, because I suspect that unless you've got a platform, you don't get any action. Right, so if we stick that on there, how does that look? Still over 2 million. That's not so bad. And then we'll track this up accordingly. Go on, with an accordion. No, accordingly, not accordionly. Okay. Well, that's intriguing. You're going to double slip that, obviously, because then we can use this depot, and that should pay off. A nice dinky little fast mover with some wait till full action. Okay. Well, you know, good luck. Don't forget, you do need to make deliveries at the other end, and don't close that. Add station. This one? Add station. That one? Yeah. How about actually adding the station? Click on stations to add. Add station. Add station. Yes. Right, okay. Sorry, bit of misclicking there. I'm still an interface noob. So that's okay. Right, so this is going to be food. Yeah. Delivery. No, actually, no. Food. Hub. Transfer. Ooh, beautiful. And that's MCO down to Caprica, CPR. All right, that's exciting. Now, fling a train on it and try not to blow every penny you've got in the process. In fact, don't even buy the train till you've paid for some wagons. Wagons are about 200 grand each, I think. So just save enough for a couple $100 grand's worth of wagon. Even if it's only odd on, you haven't built the drop-off. Build the infrastructure first, because the train is going to cost you a pretty penny once you've got it set up. You're now also paying maintenance on this station. You've still got that other depot up, so you're probably going to want to remove that as well. Oh, it all just starts. It's all so expensive. Well, that's as maybe, but that's no excuse for not, covering it. Tram track. This is a passenger station. It's not. It's not a passenger station. This is a goods station, but apparently I'm putting tram track on it. It's an unusual move, and I don't think it's going to pay off. But we can now get to Caprica. I'm not going to go overboard and give them a full-on truck stop here. We'll instead just give them a rudimentary. It's interesting. Why can't it deliver to the other side of the road from there, but it can from here? Not going to fight it. I'm just gonna ride that one out. We'll see how that goes. Actually, does this do the same as a routine bus stop? So if I stick one on the other side, is that counted as the same thing? Let's say no. No, actually, yes. Let's say yes, and theoretically that'll pan out nicely. Right. Okay. Get me some truck route action here. So this is going to be Caprica food delivery. Food delivery Caprica. Is that how we've done it? Surely I would go for the full name at a time like this. Nope. And also, you've used 4 letters there, which is against the law. Food delivery. Yeah. CPR. Right. Okay. Yeah, we can perform life support with food. And that's super, I suppose. Nearest depot is about 1 million miles away, so we're going to need one of those as well. This is not leaving you an awful lot of money with which to buy your train. And obviously, if you don't buy a train, all of this additional spending that you're doing here is for naught. Right, 175. How much is a truck? Let's have a look. Horse-drawn carriage is... Oh, it's only 23k. Okay, right. This will be fine. This is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Yep, totally fine. It's going to be totally fine. Right. Okay. Buy train. We shall have. We've used the Baldwin. We've used the Russian. Let's go with the D3rd. 243 grand. That's cheap. Yeah, add it then. Then cargo wagons, box cars. We'll use these middly green ones here, and we'll go with. Oh, here's 200 grand each as well. 2, 3, 4. 5. Yeah. Steady. 5. Stick with 5. Buy it. This is not going to work. Okay. All right. Apply to the line. Food transfer hub. Please. Now then, we're going to need to tweak that route so that there is some notion of wait till full going on the train there. But the pretty sure that within no time at all, I'm going to be running at least another 1, possibly 2 trains up on that primary route there. Pretty sure. Right, configure this route. It's looking for plastic. Well, it's going to have a long time looking then. Right, configure line. And then at Megacity 1, wait till full. Full load all or load if available. Full load all. There you go. Food load all. Alright, I'll let you do a lap to convince people that this is the new thing and they should get on board with it. Yeah, let's stick 500 grand in a bank. Or give 500 grand back to the bank. And then let's buy ourselves 2, 3. Let's go 2. What are you doing now? I couldn't honestly tell you. Why do you think over there? Do you know why I think over there? Because it looks like the old what's it window. It looks like the old line window. It doesn't look like the new station window. Or it does look like the new station window because obviously it's the same thing. Hey, look, go with me on this. I got confused for reasons. All right, okay, we will go with, let's go for the Europeans on this one. 1, 2, right, set them onto food delivery Caprica. Then go into the line manager for food delivery Caprica and tell it at Caprica City Halt to wait until full. This is a dubious idea. Yeah, I know, but it's only going to wait 3 minutes and it's going to push off anyway. So there's a fighting chance that works. There's an equal chance that it doesn't. Right, now let's have a quick look at passengers before we conclude the adventure. Right, the commuter at Capital City here is well, it's got plenty of customers. How's this one doing? Yeah, that's doing fine. What about the D12 end? The D12 end, thank you. Yeah, this one here. This one here, 37. Right, I'm going to stick another couple of trucks on that because I'm assuming, buses, that it's making cash. Let's have a look. Who's hurting me? Supplemental food delivery, which is going to start paying off a little bit more now because it's got 15 of that on board, is hurting me to the tune of 166k. Okay, right, well, we can live with that. That'll pick up. The Capital City commuter, however, with how many vehicles? 3. 3 vehicles, 9 of 9 is making me some change. The MCO Zion with 28 passengers on board is only making me a little bit more than that. Thanks. So yeah, I think if we put another 2 on the Capital City commuter there, then well, it'll bring in a little bit more. It's hardly going to change. It's hardly going to turn things around completely. But there you go. Troikas, pair of, please. Stick them on the cap sit. There you are. Right. Good. There you go. Have I missed anything? Oh, almost certainly. How is the Tram doing? I should have looked at that as well. Tram is commuter Tram 4,000 at the moment, but I imagine it's still bedding in. That said, it's not particularly quick. Right, there we go. I've completely rinsed my budget. That's what we're up to. That's where we're at. My budget has been hammered. I've spent everything. I've got $500,000 slush fund in case of emergency. But honestly, I don't think that's necessarily going to pay off at all, if at all. I've been Colonel Failure. This series will continue with great frequency. That should have our destination written on it. And if it does, they're using invisible ink. Or maybe candle wax. I'll be back soon with another one. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on it. And I'll keep you informed with something useful. He's obviously wearing the special top hat. He gets to stand up at the front. Probably while smoking an executive cigar. Catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. As part of my preparation for this series, I tried every effective method for making early money from Transport Fever 1. And you know what? An awful lot of them don't work. The running costs for different terminals and so forth is extensive and will put you out of business if you give it the chance. So I decided not to give it the chance, and this here food route that we're running on the train, that's our best bet right now. The problem with it is it takes a flipping long time to go from point A to point B and then back again to point A, and therefore there's quite a lot sitting around. Now this is not unusual. The one thing that we have on our side, however, is that we can freeze time. So It can stay 1854. Well, not anymore. It can stay 1850, whatever, for as long as we please, before advancing the time to allow new vehicles to become available. And I think that's what I'll probably do for a bit, to make a bit of cash, because I want to actually take the time and appreciate the different vehicles that become available when they become available. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so we're going to do some of that, and you're going to want to subscribe and stuff, right? I've already told you this, but you still haven't paid attention because you haven't pushed the button yet. Hit the subscribe button. It's not going to hurt. At worst, you get to watch another one of these, and then you can unsubscribe then. But subscribe now, obviously. Just unsubscribe again later. That's the smart thing to do.